found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, it's hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Down. She's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined her career.
Are you kidding? That's the perfect marriage.
Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble of finely aged cynicism, but the Yaces are genuinely crazy about each other. They're the proverbial power couple. Valentina was always John's most trusted advisor and vice versa. Done.
I've never seen anything like
Mr. Yates? It's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could. Yes, sir, I have the files. Sorry it took so long, but I had to access our remote server to print everything, and I couldn't get my VPN to... Right. Sorry, sir. I'll be right inside. Oh my lord, is that Agira Cuckoo? I've always wanted to see one in the wild. Oh, Gretchen was so jealous.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
That extra security detail. One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate from Cambridge. He ran one of our interrogation lab sites.
I'm ready for the ground.
Closed prisons.
Who else will be attending?
Let me check.
I couldn't believe it when she left the agency to
Just
go into politics.
yourself, Miss Vidal, and Mr. Cornwall Black, an employee of Mr. Yates from the New York.
Read her file, of course.
He hasn't checked in with us yet. Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary. We'll go at our own pace.
No problem. I will tell Mr. Vargas, the chief winemaker, to expect your arrival. You are in for a treat.
What do you make of this?
Well, Yates wants us out of the way. There's a reason we're the only heralds going on this tour of his. He's buying time. Question is, for what? I wouldn't be surprised if he considers me a threat, but is he bold enough to defy Edwards?
He'd be a damn fool. But they don't call him cojones for nothing. I need to inform Edwards. Let him know something screwy is going on.
Don't. I know how to deal with the likes of Don Yates. The one we need to worry about is Corvo Black.
Yates fixer. You know him?
ICA regular. I always suspected he was a middleman for Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I never took his contracts. Nasty piece of work. Below my standards. But plenty of my colleagues were less picky.
Well, they certainly got theirs. I wonder how your agent will feel if he saw you now.
He wouldn't. 47 is a weapon, and weapons don't judge. They go where they're pointed.
Oh, that's cold. I like you more already.
I expected prolonged bidding war.
As it turns out, the family is strapped for cash. The Carlyles have That is Corvo Black?
Don't stare. He's busted heads for less. That man's a beast.
Oh, I know the stories. Started out in narcotics, got fired for misconduct, not to mention headbutting an internal affairs officer. He turned PI and eventually wound up on the payroll of Morgan, Yates & Cohen as an investigative consultant.
Right. Evidence tampering. Witness intimidation. The odd bit of B&E. A regular jack of all trades. I take it you heard about Reggie West's hit and run? Nasty business. I suppose everybody needs a Corvo now and then.
Wonder what he's doing here, though, at Yates' retirement party.
Yates is the kind of man who keeps his enemies close. I figure old Corvo is not here for the hors d'oeuvre.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery. How may I help you?
First time at the estate. Could you show me the lay of the land?
Certainly, senor. This is the visitor center. On your right is the tasting room, where we have a lovely selection of house cabernets. Upstairs is the dining and bar area, and over to your left are the bathrooms. If you peek over the railing, you can look down onto our state-of-the-art fermentation area. You can't go down, though. Staff only, I'm afraid.
Thank you. Most helpful.
My pleasure.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental. Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got your message. You mind telling me what I'm... Okay. Yeah.
Nothing quite
Right,
spoils a
couple of
party like your guest's inexplicable
On the tour arm.
Who were they again? A couple of money scions, Ingram, and...
So you're not sure?
Sounding?
Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly is this guy?
It's a nice gesture,
But if I'm going to be one of
Hold
these
on, let me
heralds,
get a glass of
you
wine.
need to start letting me in on it.
Caution and modesty has never been done in this style.
So who's this for?
The wine list?
I'm more of a beer man myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern boss,
I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-truth. I like it.
Plus, he has good reason to be confident. He is Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I'd say Yates is at the top of a very short list.
So, how do you feel about Burnwood?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy, probably Bronson. How does she fit to be a herald? But on the other hand,
What?
Let's head back to the party.
Wherever you go.
I was an attorney for 4 decades.
Not just a puddle either. We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror flick. Of course, Yates came down and told them all solid charge of attacks on you.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism. Early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow, that pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless you're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice.
I was an attorney. For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land, and the land of Mendoza longs to make wine.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vidietta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grapestock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond. I was an attorney. For 4 decades I served the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make one.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just profound.
Our goal here at Vidietta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grapestock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one.
A word to the wise, Ace. You might want to keep an eye on the pump and control the facility.
Why's that?
Because last time the damn thing malfunctioned, the fermentation tank spilled over. Guess who had to pitch in with a mop and broom? Yeah, we weren't doing much anyway, apparently.
Sorry, how can I help you? The 1945 Grand Palace? Why, yes, I can tell the familiar right away. You're welcome. Oh, and congrats.
What? Oh.
temperature and humidity in the barrel room is all controlled by the ventilation system. State of the art. Highly.
Sweet. How do you operate it? I'm a bit of a grease monkey in this thing.
Right here. Control terminal is up in the security room. Take a look. Just one of the guards let the smoke be out sandwich in the ventilation. The home assistant is not protected for a week, and this is Yates to be there. He does not work.
Thanks. don't know. I think I could.
Oh, yeah.
Oh?
Can you look into what that was?
Bueno.
It's me, man. I got nothing.
Uh-huh, yeah. Couldn't tell that.
I don't know this right now.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but they're all above your pay grade.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Follow me.
What's up, yo?
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including a drag-in freezer unit. And last but not least, our grape crusher, industrial size for your disposal purposes.
Interesting.
Follow me, please. Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. In these spacious tanks, which could easily be able to contain a couple of hundred human bodies, the sugars in the wine are converted to alcohol, This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser.
Fascinating.
Come along. This is the facility's grape presser, where the freshly crushed pulp is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. Much more efficient than the ancient practice of grape stomping, but also less personal.
So, this is what the little guy feels like.
This is an industrial cold storage unit, useful for preventing cellular decomposition. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay inside for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Follow me.
Listen.
This is our grape crusher. The destemmed grapes are crushed into a thick pulp by a powerful rotating cylinder, making each grape quite impossible to ID.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
That's just great. Just stellar work, everybody. You've really gone above and beyond here. Truly world class.
Who was it then? Which of you ear-defining geniuses just poured half the goddamn harvest into the drain? Please, not die. I was an attorney. For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make wine.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground. And returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Villeta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking shop.
Hello there.
You're the CIA. You figure. All I know is she played an unusually hands-on role as a technical advisor. Hell, I'd be surprised if she didn't tell spies on Alex.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47. How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin. Transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.